regions of the country. I said to me, Mami Koda is a na many chairman Kujo, Dudu na no FN chairman Kojo Boating, Beneno ending Komo Anope. Chairman Otimika, good morning.
Me talk about Mr. Speaker.
Chairman.
Me Joshua. Is my teacher in Czechia will be Parliament by next week.
Chairman, now inform to say me tell would need more as a brand new womb.
Oh, Emuye. Ejuma radio, Mr. Speaker. Well, him say if you are now in politics in India, Dana, she and the kitchen runner. Yeah, my dad was say a born to us. Deal with it. Say Ejuma radio. You bet me, I are not poor you. And I do you some of the areas, some constituencies are 2 a.m. And then according to Honomuna, and I was so impressed. Say, the boy, your mom 2 a.m. Your mom, you got home 2 a.m. Maybe I share bear cartons about 8 years. Then you do Honum.
Yeah.
Now, what we said they are great here. 4 hours late. You economic to her. And none of praise you are sensible. And a front place in the money idea for Bontua.
Okay.
It's not an opera, say sorry in Tem Kakra, and drive really late. And I made it, may, wouldn't say them here. Media see me who see, Mr. Speaker. Say, and you see, and not could see, not maybe there by now or three.
Yeah.
And I was thinking to be a bar. I am 100% to do it. And I'm trying to prove to my people, say, oh, we know me, Mujidi, no more the 2 minutes shaming, to work for them. I can assure them that victory in the Eastern region, they will be marvelous because we understand the dynamics. And I can also say in authority, say, Abai, see you better in the year 2024 now, you can breaking the 18. Star now they call 2020, and you know they call 2024. As in my leadership as a chairman, I will Jimmy denominate to me, Mamia. Mr. Star they call 2020, and you know they call 2024. It's a different management style altogether. Yeah, we will say, the man for me, oh my, born to a team, so no. Or when you say, a 7 American, so no. A former grown idiot, a former grown to my Tanawa if you do here, constituency organization. And 7 years, region, set a region, a region, Honda, you find it, a Twaba, a Twaba constituency and the police station. It is to that dynamics in Asia. There is no 2 ways about it, say, Ube Philly. Yes, your region is one of the most cosmopolitan regions in the country. It's a region. It is different languages in a course of honor. And it's a 2 more, and the many panels, a Judy. The response are good. The woman, or joke, I say, oh man, and then some for the you say, I can say, I can. Neither the American, you say, quite a much and some food. Because you say, oh my brother, horizon. And social media, and any money, and some for the much of Mukura, I'm almost to pray good at the oh, now you fly. But the point is that it's going very well.
But Andrea, in general, no veteran processes in the idea, no echo saying.
Oh, echo ye. I mean, quiet media and benefit veteran vetting committee. You don't mind your Juma, make Penny Bakwa or Rabu Dinga. Okay, I like Bodinga. As far back as 1992. Many another posters, your man temo. That time with that party said and this papa. If you car back one of the old man, honorable hack my dear ba, Pijobi. Now you Pijoni any honey, this is so. You know, yeah, because your horn, this is the campaign. I just had a normal and a boss here who came to me, and they to shame. You need terrain anymore. Yeah. We are no Swabeji. In general, I said, the couple posters, they are actually true. And we engineer, I said, they are a bayan in Tammy, Sunday Dawson. Near to me, in Terminal Swabico, we have worked through, we have gone through the mill, and we understand the process. Maybe are the mechanism, a material position, and a material power. And I bring in, so we now compare, said a tear. oh, Kwana Monfufra, Utunu Fufra, Mr. Speaker. The fact that my uncle, Nanado Dankwa Kufuado, the president is to son. I still see my party MPP as in opposition.
Okay.
Yet the opposition, so we are working from opposition to gain the power. Me to an amount to me that is not my steps for 2024, because as at now that we are dealing 137. NDG for junior I say o mind ya chemu bi no rule half and I yes you rule half. And yes sir. You know say me dey to me ho so na me MPP for ejimi say I'm passing my making. Let's behave as we are sitting in opposition and we will work hard to gain power. Every time in opposition, your style of working in the party is different.
Yeah.
It's different.
And okay, can it different?
It's different because for me, Eastern region, I cannot see how we should lose these 3 constituencies. Your opposition, Juma, again, Akwatia, Juma, again, Apamenya. Na I live a traditional seat, na free answer. What you say? No, ABA another time 2 minutes crying. We never anticipate say ABA that in bit to me. It is a others and a bay atom and a becan and others to any seat and I can and can Camino Cathay and Kaya minority in parliament.
Yeah.
And I can tell you for the fact that there should be more Juma papa on an anime crime. So the friend Pino holding the chairman. The dynamics are the good from Juma or others, see others to sit, you know. You'll be marvel, but it gives me some encouragement how you, as a leader who understands the street politics, then every time, you know, you'll be able to apply and get to the people. Okay? And right now, can be actually we say, Emra, you call Supreme Court. Mukacha and say, election is won at the polling station. Yeah, now, the Supreme Court gives us a prescription, a medicine to tell you, say, yes, you be din kunima, and what's so Juma or polling station, and that the polling station will love your message, will love your party preparation, and they will give you the victory to win in the polling station. And the aggregation of the polling stations, you know, now Babe electoral areas, electoral area, now for our back constituency. You know, the management, the managers, the handlers of the constituency, you know, the OTO must say, no, you say the 2-1 and 1. Only problem be only problem be and not the Ama region, higher region. What you say? And just you suffer the consequences. Maybe I can assure my people in Eastern region, the MPP fraternity, the MPP sympathizers in Eastern region, they should trust me and they should trust their vote in me that we will do everything to increase the votes, because it can never be a case to say that be a opposition near Juma, not yet to me from 55%, about 62.4%. They are power, they are drop to 60%. Instead of say at least the crowd can for 1% or 2% income. Rather than we drop another 2%. And I think that if we position ourselves.
Yes, but someone no who agree to the points and party be our buy more. Especially in his second term, Kofu Enyinya, one more party for one more coming yashe, your friend paying for one more fasa a party ninano, 80 me ST in. Now, Umotra would they cause our election ye. A slogan be a me who yanona a yami depa, bringing the people together and then letting them know, sir, there is hope. The more reason why you need to work with a particular agenda and a focus. And how will you ensure that level of apathy a bar yeah a man vote so a bar for mono? What by any day?
And one idea describing what to if you decided to bring the people together.
Yes. And
give them the necessary assurance. You see, you have power and you can say, ABA, you share Chama, you share Mr. Appiah Sala, you know, and Chama Kojo Boatin. But if Chama Kojo Boatin knows that there's a hope when you decided to say, yeah, quiet, you know, what you say, yeah, by you know, the agenda on the ground, you can say, yeah, try, you know, but if we let them understand, say, Mother, baby, you know, I'm a shakran, send me a messenger, our MPP. When my party is in power, it's better than sitting in opposition. That's what you say.
Yeah.
So it is everyday interaction. Now, and I'm moving on to you two. I did it. We must correct it in future. Except say you try say you be repeating your maybe brave. Me, the damakuma so park kesi. Na me can maybe I want here na me open and sakwa via my data agenda because my can work so many constituencies. And never be brady in ya kesi at the time you train at the primaries.
Okay.
The be primaries you know not. There is no love among us. Into the time between to reconcile. Not about during the election process.
Okay.
Oh, the men I am say I dear far. Maybe I do my on sorry Juma. I be about to do her cry on court. What you say?
Yes.
And the process now the DSH money in a nipa casta out with me. I the Maakye say me the MPP for your madam. Normally the origination may call on some me thank you Tono. I will give them the list of the search candidates team. That team will not may establishing in my first week in office, you know. They are the people they are going to work 24 hours to say a betwaba. And yes, search candidate team keke. But they will search all matters. What you say? They will search all matters. Then finally say, you GD say yeah primaries. I feel any fun and a boy between the reconciliation. Because you be paying. In the year 2016, we decided to go to primaries early. 9 years and children, why a year in term, maybe to me, chairman, and appear arguments. When we give ourselves space, Bosumi, and son appear many. Richard the Kasa so any appear Kasa before the election, now reconciliation, and appear is on board. Although she no be our on the strength kakra. Do baby, Nasi GD say, baby who can say a copacho, Emma candidate BC form, not pinche mahono more. I will see it to me to Sanamono. But don't train anything in our book, super. Not some necano, not I think.
Okay.
What I say, democracy, and a elections. Into a todabia, Obakonebia Penibio Jinaho, appear, Unadia Kunyawaha, Sabri, Oho, and Yakonobium, or call for your doqua behind, maybe a turn out the Dujina be renewed. What I say?
Yeah.
But police station for Nakotwaba, but they are to any pabe 1,000 will be really. But maybe I'll pull it or constituency one, oh, Nipabe 85,000. Do you want to sacrifice? 85 for 1,000
okay.
Now see a GD say Richard and why you popular? ABS you nibi, but on the boys in the nam said they also be a joint to me na neti. O can't show boy no money there be yeah GD say Richard and a bit to me my a back of appear cho is appear yes so. You says say we need the face, but you say I can't popularity in hope you. Into my Richard and come in the here need to me. If we do the Republican style, there's no way we won't keep power for more than 2-3 decades. Because the Republican agenda is that keep your eye on the ball, that is the power, before you do all other things. Into normal, or video, you know, and it's a quite what's a fast to me. And I said, and only focus.
Okay. That's right.
That is my focus.
And there was a press statement to be Kirby. Eastern Regional Grassroots for the NPP. A declare Munina support amount about close to a year 20 constituencies. Some of the polling stations or Mwakika Komohua boom. Any idea? Your response to that? What to be sir?
Yeah, I won't be surprised because Andra, I can tell you for the fact. Na me say abi abebaso
okay
me wo ho na me ada colleague chairman a friend chairman we are mobilizing ourselves. They say anya nipa be 15
okay
you say you get 30 team near campaign I said, you have my approval. Oh, I'm a college chairman. I know my Juma 16 years. I've put them together. They know what I can do. The net of a power who now so could me what dance there means you who coin. That is the message I got yesterday. And a very elderly person, what Trump constituency no check. Make us say, Mika, yeah, Bibi, I can be bony being, what then money this is the Oman go to Omanamo, if I know whom, no more be what dance already structure over Tiasi. And it tells you how the dynamic is working. If you Mianka Sanka Sanamo, I mean, no 2 or region Mohan. Meaning, I'm a fan of Eastern region.
Yeah.
You know, GDA pa say, "Wo, Mr. Speaker, all the pressure, all the Richard. I just started the pressure. I told me so. Some of me posters. Now the German so die. It will make me the work to see because the dream and the relationship and how you see the composer, how we respond to issues near the end. You realize, Papa. Yeah, the could be any more Hanuma, Obetumi BB. Politics, everyday politics, that's how you find a leader. A baby because maybe you belong to the other side. But a leader will go to meet when you know. I can't say, Papa, I can't make an abusion and where they so no one age now, I've met to Obama. It happen all the time. Opposition votes for some people because of their demeanor
and personalities,
and personality and all those things. And then Obi sending me tape will be yeah. I mean the things that he said and the things that I heard. He said, and then if you are president can be there. No GDA person can Obi join this year joining. For what I hear. Obama. Yes, of course. Because maybe he knows what the man can offer for the state.
Okay.
And the benefit of it, you have Eastern region, near Yama Eastern region, or Timubi, or Friha, or you can Pimini, what you say. In agenda, United States, and the 2 million lives them, not 2 million was the chairman, because you're working on Eastern region, what is wrong for me to recommend to his people to endorse him?
Okay. Chairman, ma yen continue and wish you well. Our ears are on the grounds. We are also doing our own checks near there.
But I put intelligent work in the money. Because as I'm for the doors, you know, your intelligent work in the it will also help us, Mr. Speaker.
Okay. And see, Viviani, I best said in Comobium. Thank you very much. Thank you. And the Chairman Kojobuate, Anna Yanino, Eddie, and Komono, bringing us to exactly 49 minutes after 7. We will be going to Kumasi shortly. We are told, sir, Asante Mantem, so a white shipa, Koka Chairman. Odene Kwame Appiah plus chairman won to me and also aye gidi pa and pay we are trying sir ye nim paying for moving so ebetime edin komo to see what is happening in the Ashanti region now. Elections in the next weekend. Yes, watching a memory that and watching a week now NPP for air tour, but from Friday 27th Kosi 28 29th Kosiada so 3 days ni no party no empaying for one national level as say womuntim infanto about any regional executive, but who is becoming the next Ashanti regional chairman will be going into that particular issue pretty soon. Na afi yetimi ahwe na yene omo edi enkomo eti me da sesaro pay wajadi e be Kwame Appiah Kubi. Mr. Speaker, this is Kessben 92.9. We are live on 93.3 in Kumasi and as well across the country. No baby ahwe Biano. This is your number 1 television station, Kessben TV. We used to go TV. We are live on channel 19 and ukwa na wetimi ahwe channel 19 on Go TV. We are live. Ubenya na wetimi I engage here now when you at the Nkomo across the globe and so I we are live. Yeah, an official handle singing in ano Juma on Facebook and a face so call YouTube Kessben TV channel no Juma and Timo ma journey free amanani no ya da munyina no ase. But let me hear from you. Origin nimo any constituency nimo send a campaign no AC Echo in the Greater Accra region. And we are privileged. Yene Urapaka Ebedin Komo, the Greater Accra Regional Secretary of the New Patriotic Party, will be in the studio very soon. And yene betina say na yedin komoni ya bisani say vetting processes in the Greater Accra region losing majority of the seat to the National Democratic Congress in the just ended general election saying ana Greater Accra region no dynamics ni nyinaa no esi eko ono ankasa as regional secretary no enkrofo contest no enti anope we will be talking to Owura Parker, the Greater Accra regional secretary of the New Patriotic Party, Chairman Divine, chairman of the New Patriotic Party in the Greater Accra region. We are told the contest no ebunso yeding. We will see head to head na yahwe we are Chairman Divine so ebetimi enya nitia didim na afei in an attempt say we betimi enya re-election no etimi akọ ede amano. Keep your messages coming. Yabekin kan ni nyina no ede amount 0550 596 929 0550 596 929 na yene wo eni nkomo. Share with us your thoughts and your views in your region no mayente wonka. Who is the favorite to become the next chairman of the New Patriotic Party in the region? Who free at wo ban 0550 596 929 0550 567 929. Those are the text lines. And pay your day Juma. What join you live on Facebook? We are live on Kessben FM 92.9 on Facebook. That's well Kessben TV. We are live on Facebook and so and the two handles ninginano is streaming at the same time. Pachofa wo messages no ninginano fafa hofa maye. Na yabekin kind ninginano at the amount. Next week we'll be giving you a full coverage of a year elections na ebeba so ninginana. Na yetimi ene wonso etimi edin komono na yehu say NDC for nso warm me up in preparation of that particular same agenda say womo betimi I elected womo branch ede kwa kosi national executives na ni nyina no enkomodie nso ebi eba. I'll be telling you shortly after say adwuma ya me ba be yenkofo a women who were key interest in the NDC. And stay with us and trust us for the best. Say you know ebedi sa enkomono. Meba.
the Nasara coordinator the office of Nasara ewe MPP one. Gradually for me as a bia metin chain I say Makada in the way back in 2016 after the 2016 election mekai 2019 and Kwame come and confobi public the publicity say I don't see the relevance of that office.
Nasara no.
It should be scrapped.
It
is becoming needless and useless for MPP.
I didn't
tell you about fact. Listen, we read the MPP constitution now. The preamble and after the constitution. About to say the constitution of MPP shall not be
surrounding the Achimota forest. You know, we know more than you know. And we will go deeper into the issues. Nana medical catchers. And Sasemano Edru Baby, we'll be talking to you more about the ACC, the Owu family, the Owu family, and then the bone of contention on that stretch of a year, parcel of lands are you within the Greater Accra region. No, and pay Yeba Ababedin and Komo. And Trust Kessben FM said the details of it, you know, among the 70 radio stations in the Greater Accra region. This is the headquarters and in my all radio stations. And we are going deeper into that particular issue. No, na after without you better clarify. And I'm privileged, but I'm quite so now. I'm quite Juma Edikai. Ewo Achimota forest no and Sasem no. Mamini ni teko akosugu and concording komo na wono head of family. Edema Bese Osha Town na mene no enin komo anopay representing the Owu family na yenin komo na mi miss and say edientia ene no Achimota forest non sase no. The differences any a year menteme ho ase kakra eba the two factions are sorry ni nyina no ye ne omo eni enkomo ni anopa wetimi ka good morning.
Good morning.
Bajana empomo to say
Yaminado.
Okay. And first of all, the Bese Osha town mabusua no eye busua ben
Yegbese abusuano edikano michia utie for nyina.
Okay.
Na medin ye liteko akosoko the fourth head of family Bese Shawu. So see Bese ye busua bia esuye papa. Na busua kitikiti bebre ehye omwase. Sena yedikan ekano Owu family amushe Bese ate nti Owu family William Owu odi Owu family ba no ofri Pampla.
Okay.
And obey ejuma ewo usukase any Brony.
Okay.
Owu family no. The 3 million Owu no. BBC wo osu on BBC wo ono any osu fontem any Brony. The white man occupied the Kessben Castle by then. Into Omopamon Ediba Accra.
But my clarify way, William Owu no na ejuma ben pote. Anana only the British colonial masters no ewo su.
Interpreter.
No, your interpreter.
Or your interpreter.
Okay.
And or your businessman. So Nyama Brony edi free amanoni bani na efa omuso and omutoma amanfo ewokom.
Okay.
Yeah. Until William Owu no. And so and a year Brony di buy a year potas no. And so e buy the information e bre amanfo say Brony pese muntia lampo emom William Buno esa se oyenkrani ti o ka che on se omu wa afahye bia omudi nti se afahye ni so a ema obia ni ji wokrom nti udia sa sen ko tu omenim samre na ombeti ase nti samre no enam so na omudi sa information bae esa se nkranfo no omo nti omo wasi se ese ahaya bukro ebe de no matua bibiama obroni no eye esembe nti enam so na komufo no edi ebufuo etuhye William Owuso.
That is Osufuo no, right? Okay.
Nti odwani afri Osu Christopher Castle. Ena oba Osha Town, bebia Osha Fort ewon.
Okay.
Nti oba ya no bese manche. Ema no baby extra ewo behind Salaga Market. Si amidu kase uko Accra, ehona ni busu afie ewo. And so say bese manche no ono ni adontin for the Ghana state.
Adontin for the Ghana state.
Ono ni adontin for the Ghana state.
Okay.
The bese manche odimu pa wo kran. E ka bese manche odimu pa. Na ni wofa direct eye Ghana manche. Nti say obedi bese manche nsem no na say wadi nkranko hine nso nsem. Nti enam so ena oboa ayimfo no eni omu ekundi a omudi ekokun between the guns and the Aquamos, the guns and the Anglo wars. And so na yemanu sa asase no ewo Achimota.
Okay.
Asase a middle capacity here. My research, my fact document. Asase a yedima William Owuno 56 acres.
56 acres.
56 acres.
Okay.
And eduma. Me check out and see my president Nana Akufo-Addo ni papa any lawyer for the stools.
Me 56 acres no a constitute Achimota forest lands na
56 acres no is within Achimota forest enclave.
Okay.
Into Obroni Gokos for Ebeji Asase for school no.
Kessben 92.9.
That 56 acres no a dikai omuji ye. And omutuya compensation emanu in pounds. A tree and whom we said there be 56 acres no ebe here more than 56 acres. If it's a school no dachi ebe here akwechi. It is omuye expansion. Sa expansion no e affect Gan stool, basic stool, any college stool. So we have a three common stool called basic college stools. Any Osu stool, and Okue family. So these three stools and Okue and Osu stool join new family.
Okay.
It became 4 interested parties. Omutia conversation Emma Obia in pounds between 1928 to 1930. Omutia Omutia Obi ni Chafabia or Obu. Say ene Chrono Atre Abusia Adoso na ye pese yen ko jibi wo aban ho a e won hihye ayeye
Okay.
The also says Yano. A shaman for be before.
I would dear Hunty.
If you say I will be Kano.
Kessben 92.9.
About the Asate. You have travel compensation.
Yeah.
I'm a sure. As I was there, about India. Somewhere the year 2000, and an Achimota School Board of Directors.
Okay.
Every assassin be Emma individuals. Emma new family. A jump in. Say, she shall move the assassin. And your purpose for individual, but for the school. Somebody, a Biama, among for dia, almost watch you, almost in your family. And now, Omudi, Omo,
that is the whole family, no?
That is the whole family.
Okay.
If you know, a Korean assembly, I said, no, get you more, and the party judgment man, court man, finally, on that case, no. I'll find it here. The woman say, I can see court you here, no. The whole family four. And
but when was this judgment given?
I think let me go through my documents and give you the date.
Okay.
In the about say, yeah, come judgment say, any point say school authority also Omunfa assassinate individuals. If you say the purpose of which it was acquired.
Kessben 92.9.
And yet, and no way to monomoye. Take about Sano. As I know, you will say, more behind here any encroachment. Now, some no, Omudi Wama, Atu, our develop Achimata Forest Enclave. Most of it, no, it be a man. Until on also by the say, the Oyeno, and Yanni Consul, until Achimata forward to me, I want to so. And also the Omo Cotrancy between Ono any Achimota school, no, the Cossiano, and the Omumian term. Far as the houses, no, Yaton, Ama individuals, Omuti is here. Then I'm so, and now, a certain Achimota, own family and coaching, and then she gets until a see. Say, you better sorry now, Obi Bakriche say, about to say, oh, you be war. Different there. The woman say, I am there. Nemo families now, Assassino, Ayo Mudia, abandoned GNO. Abandoned to me, from an out from letter say. And she shared the assassin say, Abandoned, she said, the person Danny. Assassin and yes, then yes, sir. Nipa will know better for check now between land commission any old family. Now, the first assassin at the Ama private developer. No, I put now I Dabi and Yanni Kwanso.
Okay.
So we have gathered a document. We are going to consult our lawyers to take the matter up. Yesterday, I saw something on the news file. Say, sorry, I'm not Say, I want to start and yet, old family there. Between Osustu and old family, the guard basically are their grantors. Then I am mom, assassin. Almost as a basic any calling for them mom. And see, so between Osustu and old family, will be claiming assassin, and won't cry. I affect that basic calling. As I will say, yes, sir, you will document war. you have to prove by documentation. As I say now, nananum bi ma wono. If I for fine, on to me back and the cancer as I say na media kake. Sara, daddy. I say we fact documents and to work.
Yeah, but maminti asie ewa ha. That enclave, Achimota area, no, Ekosi Kessben. When it comes to the traditional councils, Mpacho, why nedi adie ewa sa areas ni na? Ayegbese, anase usu, anakole.
Oh, Daddy, when you talk of Kessben is a Christian village.
Yes.
And it's the souls which give the land to Baptist Mission then, before the came. That is why the Baptist Mission named the village Christian Village.
Okay.
Now Kessben. Now, within that enclave, we have Anumble. Anumble is also a Baptist Mission property. Now, when you take New 56 acres out of that enclave, New got nothing there again.
Because compensations were paid to them.
Okay. Now, when you take church entity, churches, they don't install chiefs in their villages.
Yeah.
They install leaders, church leaders. So Kessben is a church settlement, Baptist Mission. So for that matter, it's supposed to be controlled by the Baptist Mission. But when we are talking of jurisdiction or overlord,
yes,
it should be Besemanche. It's a Besemanche. But between Besemanche and Kole Wulomo, Wulomo, there's a difference between Wulomo and the chief. Wulomo is a high priest. Whoever comes onto the throne should pass through the Wulomo for a blessing before you be installed as a chief.
Okay.
So Kole Wulomo always got hand in installation of Besemanche or Gamanche. For that matter, he is also double as principal caretaker
of the lands.
That's Kole Wulomo. He's the principal caretaker of the land. So whoever wants any land for business, for settlement, for farming, you have to go through Kole Wulomo.
Okay.
And he have to, after consulting him, he has to inform Besemanche. And then Besemanche also have to inform his uncle, the Gamanche.
Okay. I see. And the Osus too also cannot make claims of the land, right?
Osus too cannot make claim of the land. When Osu people want to claim the land, they should first and foremost go through their document and check the facts and figures before they come out. Because the castle, the Kessben castle over there, was signed by Gamanche, Ni King Okankwe, not Usumache. Osu were settlers on Ga, Kole, and Besiland. When they came from Osudoku, Shai Osudoku. So it was the Gans who gave them a place to settle.
I see.
As brothers, we don't want fight. If you want anything contrary to the land in question, they should produce their document. We also produce our documents. How many acres were given to you? You have to prove it.
And it means say no. Besemanche so make claim to that land because a honso e can answer right?
Besemanche alone cannot make claim. It should be a joint claim.
Okay.
It should be a joint claim. The Gamanche and the Besemanche, the Kole Wulomo, they have common interest.
Okay.
we have privy council judgment in the Gold Coast called Kukumreme Consolidated Case. It is very well known in the law courts and the law school at Mokola.
Okay.
Every lawyer that comes from Mokola will read that judgment. So it's a well-known judgment to the whole world.
But judgment needs to be a man. What's the idea?
A Kukumreme consolidated case. About 25 cases that were determined by the courts, and final judgment was given up to Privy Council.
Okay. Ni anope mami na wasinde wadaje. Bibi ani ebesa about Kessben. Kessben FM is grateful.
Me so me damasi bebre. Any inchecha moji efri nananu ho.
Yo. Dami sha. Enti ni teko eye head of Gbese Osha town. The fourth. And anope menino edi enkomono. Now asem no edika because of the issues ebubo ede eba. Meba.
Kessben 92.9. The Maakye.
18 minutes after 8. Kessben. Now, and draw mini. Osi ahine edema osu ni note adumwa edin komo onso the fourth. Wono spokesperson edema ni osi ahine na. Andra interview aye no. Okay, or your spokesperson. Pacho ya montra de ni ye. Okay. Ni fache me. Andra interview aye no echo viral. Now Andra no so explanations bebre na no ebae. Utie interview aye no pay ya. It tells you clearly sir say no Gbese kole enen nkeka ho nso ewo common interest even the government. Per the need take and they say there are 3 parties now to the Achimota forest situation. Mamema ni achi na memano akwaba ni note adumwanso ewo studio ha ni Maakye ni good morning.
Good morning.
Pacho eti say yes but the microphone ko enim kakra mami. Okay. And Rabbi knew the command pano na wo mame a lot of explanation to the issues koso mame mani oti ankranso achi wono no position na nkamede ka wodi no ho no be das for the correction ni ankra good morning.
Good morning.
Eti say okay eti who is spokesperson edi mani osi ahene right osustu okay thank you very much eti mame shase was so ni note nana wanimu a na yeni enkomoi. And the genesis of the conversation, we briefly Mayetias. You would see any about me journey live on Facebook now. And the Deputy Minister so for Lands and Natural Resource, Echo Achimota Forest in him, Echo a year observation, Echo heard the situation at the Achimota Forest. Any the way a forest, yes, ye keeping now or call no prayer comes a hodua. Ewo forest nim wo mo asebi wo mo tena forest nim enum wi nyina no and deputy minister edinani ekoko him pacho mo fa video no emfanto so emame and minister call rounds no on some trofo esanso edin komo in the Achimota forest and deputy minister kasi so say that is it enti wo hwe ewo wo TV ne so you are privileged but mo amuti on radio so no this is the video footage. And Deputy Minister for Lands and Natural Resource, Echo Achimota Forest nimu, Echo heard the situation ewo more sebi one more forest nimu ebetimi aye source of storage site the amaye na afei additional for bebrena so etimi akwakoje ntete the situation na bad in the Achimota Forest area baako a Deputy Minister Echo hu ya enkrofo deliberately etumura the good forest nim wo prani fie nwura nyina wi na wo mo de akora forest nim no mo akotu nwura no de ego enti wuti already on so a join you live on Facebook sisi na ye ne wo eni san komoi and I'm grateful ye ni take and edin komo no ni note Adumwa nso ewa ha saso na ni oti Adumwa okay ni note enso ewa ha na fe ni oti ankra nso ewa ha no ma ye ne omo ebedi enkomo no mame man ni so na ye nhase interview ayeye on the phone ni wetie first of all your views on that na ye ntoso.
Well mechia wunti for nyina anopei na I wish blessings from my elders and chiefs from Accra. I've listened to the gentleman you spoke to. I think we have not met. We might know ourselves, but we've not met yet. But I'm somehow okay with some of the things he said. Not everything, actually. About they giving us land. That I cannot go details of it. Right? Also claiming...
But it has a historical background, right?
Well, the reason I'm saying so also came to meet Nungwa.
Okay.
Okay. Probably coming upwards, and they gave Osu something. That is why I said I don't want to go details into those paths. I won't speak to what I cannot really justify. Okay. I'm talking about Achimota forest land, which belongs to Osu. That is what I'm saying. And that is what I'm talking about.
Yes, but Niseko made it clear that it cannot be.
It is not about him. It's word against
your word.
My word.
Yes.
So he has laid claim, talking of documents.
Yes.
And don't also forget that documents are normally subjected for scrutiny. Okay?
Yes.
Different the way you read your things and understand. And different the way that same document can be read by another person, and probably the interpretation that will be given will be different from what even you think or how you think you understood it. So I'm not faulting him for anything. Okay. He never mentioned that Osu has nothing there, or it has never belonged to Osu before. But he is claiming that yes, certain compensations were paid to certain people.
Yes, certain families, including the Owu family.
Yes. Therefore, everybody loses its right
to claim. Yes.
Okay, so that is what he's explaining. Fine. It is perfectly so. That we all agree. Okay. Then we are saying that as for Osu, we are saying that we have a boundary with Niteko who is speaking.
Okay.
Basically.
Okay.
Basically, we have a boundary with them. Yesterday, I think I mentioned it. All right. And I'm expecting him to probably have come out clearly. Okay. To also explain, yes, we have a boundary with Osu at that side. We have a boundary on the left side, that is the Abofun side.
The Abofun
stretch.
Okay.
To
Achimota.
Okay. The school. Okay. We know that our boundary on the left belongs to basically.
Okay.
All right. And then the right belongs to, that is where they have the where you showed right now, where they have the prayer camps
and all of that. Okay.
the police station, the school,
and the golf park,
and the Kessben. When you get to Kessben Junction, okay, it goes
Christian Village
Junction.
Okay.
It enters. Okay, that is where we have Papao, which is Osu. Gbese Koli has never laid claim of Papao before.
Okay,
you understand? It's Osu village. It's Osu village, and that is where we have a Osu Papao village, and we have the Papao Manje till today. All right, then you move to Hacho, okay?
Yeah.
Then Boy and other places are properties that were bought, okay, by Osu. Okay, these are properties that were bought by Osu, just like Naaman, okay, was bought by natives of Osu. Okay, so this is how those places also became part of Osu.
Okay.
Now, that is why I'm saying that I don't want to spend much time to banter with whatever he said.
Okay.
That is not it. My point is very simple. He mentioned Privy Council.
Yeah.
Okay. And we are saying that it is not just the Privy Council. In the 40s or 50s, thereabouts, okay, we are gathering our documents because some of these things, when it happens, you don't rush. I can foresee the rush. Okay, so we don't rush. We are gathering every single document pertaining this land. okay, that compensations has already been paid
to families
and that of to towns. Okay, because like we know, families don't own lands just like that. It comes from up to down.
Okay.
And I think when we get there, my junior brother is going to explain that. Now, you see, in the 40s, 50s, thereabouts, this Owu family, there was legal acquisition headed by Commander Jackson. Okay. And the Owu family lost that contest because they went in to take a compensation. Okay, that place belongs to them. But that couldn't have happened. So Commander Jackson asked them certain questions. And let me tell you exactly what Commander Jackson asked them. He asked the Owu family, Osu is laying claim as a state.
Yeah.
Okay? And you, Owu, how did you acquire the land? Because this is not within the edges, not the boundaries. Okay? But this is within the stomach of Osu.
Yeah.
Okay? So if you lay claim of something which is within the center of a place, then you must really acquire it. So Commander Jackson asked, it is in the procedures. We have it. Okay? Ask these questions. How did you acquire this land? Is it by war? Did you had any fight to do so? And then won?
You conquered, okay.
You conquered? Because this is the only way you can get this vast land from Osu. Because this place is settled that belongs to Osu. That is from Commander Jackson. Okay? As to whether that basic colleague gave it to us or was part of Nungwa, what Nungwa left for us, that's one I said that is not the
issue.
The issue now. Okay, but the place belongs to Osu.
Yes, but Niteko explains William Owu was once upon a time working with.
I'm coming there. I'm coming there. So when he was laying the claim, he was asked all these questions. Did you conquer it? Did you bought it? Or did you acquire it by maybe some rulings or what have you? And he said none of the above. Okay. Then they said, fine, then you don't have anything here. Because when you go there, just like Niteko said, the boundaries are there. We know basic quality properties out to Kessben. We are aware of it. Also, we have never gone there to say that it belongs to us. Okay?
Yeah.
And if they have given us anything, they have given us. They lay no claim to it again. Whatever they have given us is given to us. If, of course, they give to us. They lay no claim to it again, finally. Because where we are is somebody that left there for us as Osu. And the person has never come back to lay claim. You understand?
Yeah.
Where they are, somebody definitely left it for them. And the person has never come back to lay claim. Nobody existed here before God. So we all came.
It was through the struggle and then the battles
Thank you
of
very
war.
much. So these things
exactly. Okay.
So through settlements, like you said. So yes, of course, that place belongs to Osu. And Commander Jackson's report, you find it in that a woman has nothing there, and therefore they should vacate that committee sittings. They have no business there. So compensation was paid to Osu. Okay, now he spoke about the £4,000. That £4,000, every document proves that it was not paid to William Owu.
It was paid to who?
It was paid to Osu. William Owu was an interpreter between the colonial masters, okay, and the Ghana state. I'm talking of the entire Ghana, that is Greater Accra, okay, because of course those days the chiefs and what have you, when it talks of education was a little bit bad. So he was the interpreter for them. So he actually interpreted whilst that compensation was to be paid. So he played a role, but he did not collect that compensation. They went and falsify a document, which they appear before this Legon compensation committee, acquisition committee, which they lost. And I'm talking about Jackson, Commander Jackson's committee, and they lost. When they lost, he didn't end there. He went to the West African Court of Justice. West African Court of Appeal. And he appealed to that place. He lost. Then he left there and he went to Privy Council, which Niteku mentioned. He went to the Privy Council. And the Privy Council said, the West African Court of Appeals ruling, okay, he has not been able to actually prove otherwise against the ruling. And therefore, the ruling do what? Stands. Okay, recently, 2011, Osu Mankalu, okay, on behalf of the Osu went to court and laid claim of 172 acres
of that same parcel
of land, and was granted by the court. Okay,
which court is there? Is it the Supreme Court?
No, High Court.
High Court.
Okay, it was granted, and when it was granted, this Owu family or any other family or town has never come to contest, like appeal against this ruling.
That ruling.
So today,
and which is that year?
2011, and they went back 2014. They went back again and again.
And as at the time, the Owu family actual petitions from the regime of former President Kufuor up until 2011, 2013. No, where was Osu?
We never knew about this. I'm telling you, look, they have a way. This Owu family, I'm sure Niteko himself will testify to this. Niteko will testify to this. They have some kind of cunning way of doing things. Okay, no, but we don't know about this. But what I'm trying to say here is that definitely there may be some, underdealings. There may be some underdealings. Some people that pretended to be what and which they are not. Okay, that has helped this thing to where it is today. This gazetting of probably EI. I don't know if it has been gazetted.
Executive Instrument 144.
Yes, that's right. I don't know if that has been gazetted already or whatever, because definitely the instrument comes before the gazetting.
Yeah.
So we don't know about that one. But I'm saying that, let me read something to you. There is something here says that on the Achimota Forest Reserve lands and related matters, okay, by lawyer Kwesi Fukuo Benyin. Okay, I'm reading 2 paragraphs out of the lot.
Is this a judgment or of a sort?
This is it's about the history. Okay, a certain history somebody has given, findings that has been given about it, and he claims the lawyer the lawyer Benyin Fukuo Benyin claims that the entire area of land known generally as Achimota lands was compulsorily acquired by the Gold Coast colonial government by certificate of title dated 16th December 1921 and 17th May 1927, after the Public Lands Ordinance of 1876 for the establishment of the Prince of Wales College, now Achimota School.
Cool.
Okay, this is what he said. He never mentioned any particular family. Okay, right. Now, that is the paragraph 1. Then the 2, he said the land was acquired from the Owu family of Osu. Okay, and compensation of £4,000 was paid in connection therewith. Owu family of Osu. You see where the twist is. This is the game.
At that particular point, South phrase in there,
even till today. So this is what they have been using. Owu family of Osu. Okay? Because it couldn't have been Owu family of Ga Mashi and can lay claim to Osu property. Okay? It couldn't have been Owu family of La and can lay claim to Osu property. So this is where the game started. Owu family of Osu, and then the William Owu never stayed in Osu. He worked at Osu, okay, as an interpreter to the governor or the colonial masters. which Niteko mentioned. He never stayed in Osu. He has never had a family in Osu. He is not from Osu. He is not part of us in Osu. And we don't have any family called Owu at Osu. So where from this phrase of Owu family of Osu? So this is where the game is. And then I'm saying that all the rulings I've given you from the Jackson, Commander Jackson, West African Court of Appeal, Privy Council, and the very recent 2011, 14, 17, what have you, release of granting ruling for release of 172, okay. Which is under negotiation. My brother, the school actually appealed to the court, okay, against Osu, and the school said Osu was paid a compensation.
Yeah,
it did not say Osu. Owu family was paid. He said Osu was paid a compensation, and Owu family has never gone to court to set aside this ruling I'm talking about. No, Bese call it going to court to set aside this ruling. So this ruling stands, and if it is law, I'm sure by now it will be referred in the law books. Okay,
the law report.
Sure. Now, as it is, when that case was actually lingering on, what happened was that former President Rawlings came in, okay, with some of the old students, stood against that. There's 172 was too much to be given to Osu, and that is going to deforest the, what do you call it, the enclave, the school. No, it's not even the enclave per se, but the school. And therefore, either the acres which is being demanded reduced, okay, or whatever. The board of directors of the school, just as Niteko has said, yes, we share a boundary with them around somewhere where I think the school also falls within or whatever. So that also I understand. So this is it. But the bad side is that I said nobody has contested against this ruling.
Okay. Mamemra ni oti ankra so na minti on so ni eti the point again Ebeye said that side, you know, the town surrounding that enclave. My question is that Ohinibe ni diso within that enclave.
Okay. Before I start, I'll just give you the genealogy of how the Ghana state looks like.
Okay.
Now, we have 6 states.
6 states.
6
within Ghana.
That makes up the Ghana.
Okay.
The Adangbe, I'm not adding the Adangbe, I'm adding the typical Ghans.
Okay.
We have 6 states. That's the Gamashi, the Osu, the La, Teshi, Nungwa, and Tema. So these are the 6 that came.
Okay.
Now, when they were coming, they all had a split. But the people who came first was the Nungwa,
okay,
followed by Gamashi. Then La came. After La came, Teshi moved. La and Teshi are brothers. So Teshi, the brother of La, moved to Teshi. So that's it, and Tema came. So everybody within the Ghana state knows that Nungwa came first. And they ceded the land. So as my senior was saying, after the lands were ceded, you cannot come back to lay claim of it. Now, the Osu land was ceded to us by the Nungwas. At that time, they were using that place. So when we came, we settled. No, when they are moving, it depends on when everybody, we all can't come at a go. Definitely. People move different directions and all settle. So when they settled and the Osu came, then Nungwa moved further and also settled. We have never disputed that fact. Never have we disputed that fact that we own all of us, Accra. We all know where our boundaries end. Now, when you move from the golf house, you know the golf house, ending to Food and Drugs Authority. Yeah, that's where ours end. Then Labadi starts. Last starts. Now it goes round from the north, from the George Walker Bush. That's the north road. That's our side. Fiesta. It turns at Fiesta Royal. Okay. When it turns at Fiesta Royal, it ends at Christianville Abofu. That's where basically continues. So we all know where our boundary starts and ends amicably. There are once or twice that we get issues with the boundaries, the peripheries, that somebody moves into yours, but as to the boso, as my brother said, my senior brother said, you can't move into and say that side is it is not true. The land acquisition in Accra, when you land acquisition, first goes to the state, so the state will own the land. So let's say Mashi State, Osu own the land. Then from the state, it will be given to the clan. That is the basic collect clan.
Okay.
Understand? Then from our Alata clan, Alata, for Osu, we have Alata King Kanwe. Then so from there, Ashinte, then from the clan, it moves to the families under the clan. So that's how the land moves. So your family cannot move out of the clan and say that whole stretch belongs to him without buying. That's why I said there were 3 types of land acquisition when we came in. Either you conquer, either you settle first, or you bought it. So there are some lands here that the Akwamus came in, that they bought that whole stretch of land. It is theirs. You understand?
So the Osu Ulombo no ana the traditional ruler.
The Osu Ulombo initially in the 14th, 16th century was the overall ruler until we inherited the chieftaincy style from the Akwamus that we traded with. Then we also added the chieftaincy to ours.
Just like all other Ghana
states. We all came with the Ulomo.
Okay.
It's when we settled and we saw how the Akwamus and the Ashantis and also were doing their kinship. Then we also added it to ours. That's how some of the titles of our the positions of our kings have tree lineage, like the Osiahini and all those stuff.
Okay.
You get it. So that's how it is. But initially we came with our Ulomo and we copied it from the Akwamus and Ashantis.
But Niteko has said, more person will prove a point. You would have to showcase your documents.
Now, in the seeding, yes,
the land.
after we settled on the lands, and the colonial masters came in, it happened that then we needed to know all of us our boundaries. So, with the help of the Europeans, we were able to get all our boundaries. And Niteko is aware that basically we've never sat anywhere to say that Bese does not have a portion. We say we share boundaries with them at Christian Abofun.
Yeah,
we've never disputed it, and we share boundaries.
So you also agree, sir, Bese has some parcel of land within the same forest.
If they have a parcel of land, it should be around the Abofun area. That one we don't dispute it. If La is claiming a parcel of the land, it should be around the University of Ghana area. You understand? Everybody knows its boundaries. It should be on that area. It shouldn't go into one set. For me to let's say Osu will be laying claim to a land within the University of Ghana. Within.
Okay.
No, it's never possible. We can fight over the boundaries. Maybe every Food and Drugs Board area down to the golf house area.
The back of it. You see that large chunk of land left at the back of the university. Okay. There we have a boundary.
We have a boundary there. You understand? So that's exactly. So how come in 2011, 2014 that the lands were released? Now the 172 acres. We never heard of the Owu family, and it was released to the Osu. Implementation was when it became a problem. Then Ni Akonote, the then regent of Osu, had to move in to fight for it. All this while we moved. And one question that keeps coming from most of the radio station or the media is that all this while was when Owu family was. Now, if a letter or a petition is sent to the minister, how am I supposed to know? I can't know it until the minister makes it public or whoever government official makes it public. This is the situation. Everybody has a this thing should come in. But if a petition has been sent by 2-3 people to the minister, and the minister has sat down and discussed and released it to the people, I cannot know until the minister releases it. So when the minister released the info to us, that was when we also know.
So now when you ready, some of from portions of the land.
The point is, like my son is saying, the point is that, honestly speaking, if the land, if letters exchange hands, okay, we are saying that this ruling was published. This ruling we're talking about, that is the 2011-2014 ruling, was published, was made public. Okay, in the newspapers, graphic, that matter, and nobody came to lay claim or appeal against it. Nobody did otherwise against it. So if somebody said speak to a document or with a document, we are speaking with a document. We are saying that the fact that we are not holding paper, we are making reference to it. And these are court rulings.
Closer to a microphone.
These are court rulings. Okay? So I'm surprised. Anybody who says that, speak to a document. Yes, we are making reference to documents which are public documents. Okay? That can be found at every public lands, whatever places. And the court ruling, when you go to the court, okay, you can find more. But I'm saying that we published that as well. Recently, just not too long ago, about 2-3 years ago, Mankalo did publish that particular ruling to embarrass the government because the government is feeling adamant for the release, okay, of the land. Okay, if where was the Owus when Nikin Kandowona, the late Maakye, went and was having these demarcations, what do you call it, layouts, okay, in the forest, okay, then it came up that, oh, fine, it has not been finally released, like Neo Tinkran said, it has not been, what do you call it, implemented. Your ruling has not been implemented, so you cannot come in just like that to begin to do or start your layout. So until that has been implemented, yes. And I'm saying that nobody has come, okay, to appeal against that ruling.
Okay.
Because they don't belong to
what will be the way forward for the Osus too? Lion fancy. The way forward for the Osus too.
Okay.
On this.
So what we are doing now is that we are, as I've been saying, we are not for the deforestation of the Achimota forest. We are not for the declassifying of anything. But if the government says it's declassifying it, it should be given to the rightful owners.
Okay.
Exactly. That's what we are saying. And the rightful owners is the Osus too. So we will be having series of meetings with the minister. We'll be having series of meetings with the stakeholders. We are even ready to sit with the Owu family and whoever says is a stakeholder. So we all bring our documents and we just find out who and where, how you acquired your property that became yours.
But you see, to add to it, the sad thing is that the Lands Commission should know this. Because you see, when it comes to Osu, okay, Osu doesn't have much of family lands. Most of the Osu lands from Osu proper out to Hajo, okay, to the Achimota forest, has all been vested under the stool. Okay, and Lands Commission hold in trust
of the stool on behalf of the stool.
On behalf of the stool. So Lands Commission knows this, and I believe that before such a large chunk of land will be released to a certain family, not a town, basically it's not laying claim. Okay, now that they have come out because something has happened, and these people are with them there. Okay, but if for nothing, I'm saying that they are aware, and this shouldn't happen. The Lands Commission shouldn't sit for this to happen. Okay, because they know.
Ninote, thank you very much. Eti Ninote Edumwa ana afemene ni oti Ankra ana Edin Komoni. Thank you very much. But we'll be coming to you again because the twist to this whole story is does. So mami na wase na yemfensi here ano pe bibia ni a yebesanso anymore edi enkomo.
The twist, you will still find some realities at a certain point. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. We say good morning, Mr. Speaker. The brouhaha surrounding the Achimota forest must be tackled holistically, but not politically. My regards to Graduate Ejumera, the Dean of the Ashanti Regional MMDCs, Alexander Frimpong, MP, and good people of Ogboju, especially powerful Chairman Kwame Appiah Rati one and the message you added by Rati. Thank you for your message. We say good morning, Mr. Speaker. Great job done this morning. As I say, the interested parties with the Achimota forest, are far too many. And then so yamu another revelation. Sir, and they the basic calling for also make a claim say one more and the yomo dia 83 interested parties and aba the abai na wetime aye. Thank you for your message. Bringing us to exactly 50 minutes after 8. Stay with us na yendi dwaka kramra ye koba pe. The regional secretary of the New Patriotic Party in the Greater Accra region, Rapaka, will join us live in the studio. Na yetime ene no edin komo. Me basi siya. Kasi Maakye to say. What's up, baby? Yeah, come on, yeah.
Adum.
Fine mind.
Also fine mind, so no.
Esewara.
Oh, abotre. Asem say nya abotre. Oh, Kwame.
To boasi.
Ai. Wa so na kan sa asem ba no nya abotre. So. Enti Kwame nko no. Ene na me ko abusua ya mama kye ne ya makwa ba. Yere mko edwom na enema wodo abadwa so mo hu bi no atobi na anopai me kan fo ba bi ba ko pe na ma wo eye Grace Gift Herba Misraw yade bi chiro so yade adwudwu agudem yade amoye moba for ni atwem Grace Gift Herba Clinic and Laboratory Services okọ no mo a and ye me so say we ya de no ye pahunu ye gubre sharp de amount ama ho atop pa anopa tie me wa asichi ya de adwu agudem no ya mobono okọ no mo a we no bibiduro no a na ye de esa ya de ama oho atowo obi asichi ya de hawo wonso so okọ hodomo a abibiduro ya de baboa na diabetes ana asichi ya de no ya pahunu ye gubre prostate cancer na hawo bema o cancer na ababedamu ana empo o cancer no emu achi ni kompo mu asa kese a ukwa Grace Gifts Heba wonum ebesa yade ama ho atopa oba ne be ma wo ho yede ndi ama mo ana awafo a mo pa awo na nso awo no mo ba ema mo mfumani encho o Grace Gifts Heba na mo yade no yede simatete ene bebo mo ana ma wo afa mo ho afa mo ba e wo Yesu dim mo so mo chi akwan wonum enkwa batana ye miensa pe na oga na hanom ye di kan wo hwim school Johnson wore woni akire barkese kwan so ye wo ho afi eboko kufodua so ye benga wo first station call mo ye bebo afi nkra ya beti atena ye foforo kra fe kama call mo a wani beka pa eno e wo new achimota ye ben eye petroleum eye banglo no ana ye ne family life international school eni die ni ye number ni free NCCA 0244 126123 0244 126123 ana se 0246 518 003 na oni entwetwem komo na oyade ye no yempe hunu agubrem fama afetiem ye pa Kessben investigally say yankan che osabro modwosuo na bra na oba hono ma babo papa oba besua de no oba be kuni e radio mu kwan a oba fa so oba radio adwuma ani TV adwuma etimi sra radio adwuma ye ofe na wankasa onya bia dache oba ye no wo de wani chirem wa Kessben investigally a ebabo papa wo de abosome miensa pe ne ye de e kire wo we no 3 months ye ma intensive practicals e wo radio ani TV so a ebabo pa ye kire broadcast news analyst, voice over artist, radio and TV talk show host, and TV and radio newscasting. Nina no ye chraw ama wababa be pabne ewo mu a ebeko ye ede ama pa. Misraw wonum awo enkran Kumasi City Campus no ewo adum Kumasi City Campus o perform so ni bi ato a o de call no ye number ni free NCCA 0501 637383. Mami si number no so bi mfam 0501 637383 na oni entwetwe nkomo na saa 3 months ya de ema intensive practicals yi ebebo papa ama wa kasa kwado radio intimi so ko fa forms ni bi na ebebo pa na Dr. 3 days Zian Naturalist Clinic Dr. 3 days wo simunya na wo hyase okumase atimatim ene watetre mu a wo kona nimpa ena na dwuma pa wa bɔ no asantemam ti no na nkrafo so womra no mesa omanfo yade me so ebia wutiem na no pai awo ho ayɛ de amaw awo pa ho ayɛ de amaw a Dr. 3 days se bra wo ba 3 days pepe obaboa ama wa wo no so ho nsɛm no akoyie kama de amaw obi asichi yade diabetes hawo no kɔ Dr. 3 days adwosu Zian Naturalist Clinic na wono so obaboa papa ama ne manyina tuma kɔ so afɛn obi a wutiem na no pai a unompe emuabuse epen upese unompe kase ani nompe ye mana toa si kama Dr. 3 days sebrei na obaboa amane ma nyina timadimu also ana empo koko ya de ene hawa uni problem kra Dr. 3 days sebrei na obaboa amane ma nyina timi asiye kama de ma tiem ye pa na pai utiem na sa kompo ana eyere wo okomu a okọ Dr. 3 days adwosu a wababoa nei ne nkwabata na ba ko old assortment or Alloway Junction Hormo yet on the number of phrases you need 0244 264 001 0244 264 001 and as assignment Tulaku Christian Village one more any ICGC no any DNP and so number of friend 055 93 71927 055 9371927 na one no enkotwetwe nkomo no mo wo yade bi e hawo no o call no mo a Dr. 3 days wo be pɛ hu no agubre ade ama na Zian Naturalist Clinic na wo se 3 days pɛ unompe no emu ebenya enkwa na me kanfo de ama Multi Credit Savings and Loans Limited wo mo se bra beje bosia a group loans and na wonom ede airman ti so wo bomad na se bosia wonom ede ma no wonso so be pebie mo de mo nkeka homom enipa num enipa nson enipa nkron mo qualify as abusia mo gibie ene gisema wo ho ne se ensi ho no awofam pa etu gibie ebeboa papa na mesro achare ya 14 to 21 days bonsa bosan ay krado de ama wa oku oni ma mesrawo wonti bibia se ampanyi se akomni nkyeremu frɛ number here 0244176901 0244176901 that's 0277712888 enti abusua na wei ene enyumaku a na anopai Maakye dwumadie so no bonom aso ya se na yede ebrɛ wo. Over to you, Mr. Speaker.
92.9, a mountain of favorite songs. This is 92.9, the more music, more variety. Perfect. 92.9, wake up. 92.9, the...
Hey, Bema, she said your levels don't change. Freshness ne kusano. Bema, me who am a mania che. Sena unemployment, and my young Bema.
Aze, Orokodo. Inche me mo top up no Kessben University College. Ma onam internship at school nedema minti. Many highly practical working experience. Papa wabwam for a great job placement. Mataya. Mubwe Juma.
Kessben University College dear. Some Kameshrew. So for the best tertiary education, look no further. Choose KUC. Say Kradia. Yasis Samukra. I said our main campus. A walk continency off Lake Bosomitri Road, you know. Also the ultra modern city campus with state-of-the-art facilities. Come on. Yes, city campus, you know. And what a doom Kumase. Na and no ama part-time. Any weekend school addition at the chair. Aya kona keke.
No biasem yo biasmo. Oni pada seni awon manwemu wo wiase ha. Asama to nyonko na to baby ankem fa ho. Mensumetene baby ankame pema yeden.
Kessben Superfan. Yes, the Superfan. To be a Kessben Superfan, simply like, comment, and share our posts on any of our social media platforms. Facebook, Kessben TV, Twitter, Kessben Media, and Kessben Media on Instagram. And you can be walking away with a prize. Yeah! When you want that! Yes, we've got lost prizes for you, the Superfan. Internet data bundles, ions, mobile phones, and other Kessben Media souvenirs. 10 lucky winners for every week. For more information, log on to our website www.kessbenonline.com or download Kessben Online app from the Play Store or the App Store. Kessben Superfan. Let's have fun. Kessben Superfan. Yes, the Superfan. To be a Kessben Superfan, simply like, comment, and share our posts on any of our social media platforms. Facebook, Kessben TV, Twitter, Kessben Media, and Kessben Media on Instagram. And you can be walking away with a prize. Yeah! When you want that! Yes, we've got lost prizes for you, the Superfan. Internet data bundles, ions, mobile phones, and other Kessben Media souvenirs. 10 lucky winners for every week. For more information, log on to our website www.kessbenonline.com or download Kessben.
Bringing you up to speed.
Then the pilot no announced say omuntiye to be a monpai. Eti Nelson Mandela no business class. So the bichi. Tif airplane shaky. Ena omo on the contingent no mo ni 2 kwan. Bear me say because omo call business class wa kwakwe. Nelson Mandela the reaction to as a leader the reaction to ade na ekoso. Omo no already newspapers. What's reading newspapers? It's I feel no more. Omo question na omo shock. They didn't say anything. They went back and told omo can say papa go reading newspapers. Budo mo me nya abotre. Eti airplane here kakra no a landing. A landing here no musi from no. Nelson Mandela the first word or was speaker be your machine me papa. No say papa dey o say ki e kokowu. The airplane here no say dem yam sisi shime no. Me ho boni na adwane anka be kwa ye kokowu. And the one activity be out to say there. Ade anyhow. You better reading this one say that is leadership. Until that is leadership. Some mobile buy and come mobile and na me di say gu biti na buebu I have go be kwa more pilot no about then about
yeah.
Leadership, Mr. Speaker. Leadership as ma make in say the national security in Ghana police or I'm telling you about fact.
Until you side with me.
Oh yes, me and some of my Canada. Last year I said the same thing, and I'm not going to amend it. So what is the BBC Koswa? Find a way to communicate to the public and the citizens. Obama why friseti. Eya kwa me say reshafu bi bana. And obi person or ye bi ehu so wo ye adwuma na. Though it is true that we go to Togo, terrorism attack ewo ho, Burkina Faso attack omo. But see, last year Togo ni Burkina Faso experienced the same. You understand?
Yeah.
Ukwa ya Kumasi baby ana bete o Kumasi. Asqua. Now this volunteer phobia omo Mr. Speaker.
Volunteering groups.
Yes. Abu rewe sikamu ekro efiem kojiska.
Okay.
So, eti mante ba so one person ko jiska na. Ana e de sem kofo betua sika no. Ti se mante ne be so a. Ana do no ma sha se tututu. Bo to da wa no se kofu se o mu ko. Ise kofu o mu bro, eto mu wa ofia no wa appreciate. Eye me se sa de ni bi no mo person mo ye.
For what reason?
The reason is say eye ko me say bibi na eba no obi ya me ehunu so o ye adwuma. Debi ye communicate sa. She last year asebi o mbe ka kire. Tieni you. Last year June 18. And again the police service national security.
Yeah.
Edi communicate ba bon dey say. Oko Ghana and Burkina Faso ye border so. We have this notorious bandit terrorist bia. Almost suspect say almost say attack towns na e Ghana on kasa Burkina almost say Ghana towns no villages no almost any boy Burkina for e share border. That's one. Two, almost suspect say some confirm be and infiltrate into the country. Now I heard somebody say they didn't know where they were at that time. Omuni baby and omo but over baby ragan. You communicate sir. Mr. Speaker.
But all land title certificate or car what register with TVL or vehicle the documents in no April pay. Don't worry yourself. Spending in a Eclipse Collateral Management and Advisory Services from Pacho. One more dental barrier and one side. One more name at the Moses Hospital or Ebe. West African Senior High School, no one money on the share. One more year, I don't know. And for the brain and the document about Eclipse, someone one more to me, and yes, you can't be a true woman, you member and pay me for the amount. One more daruma, one babu no pay me come for the amount, one more Abuaya, my the Kessben Maakye Jumedie at the Brewa no pay. Numbers in the 0543 832466 0543 832466. Talk to us now. And said the Debia no one more can anytime you think of safety. Then you better earn a decent income. But Josica will one to help you no bar away and pay over Darova. With your money. And you're being come in the studio right now. The new Patriotic Party's regional delegate conference. Everybody, so next weekend, or hey, memory now. They will now watch this happen. Now, the new Patriotic Party will be going to the polls again to elect regional executives and one will be the party for the next 4 years across all 16 regions of Ghana between the 27th, the 28th, and the 29th of May. Bosumia, and one more ever baby said Jumediano. I don't think I don't pay your baby home command Sunday. Sorry, 6 minutes after 9. Rapaka. Regional Secretary of the new Patriotic Party in the Greater Accra region, and he has joined me, and I'm privileged to have him. Dr. Smart Sapo, Director of Research and Innovation, Kumasi Technical University. What those who was studying One more year, you may be in Ashanti region. And the pen will talk to you. About say you one more year. I'm my secretary, actually, I'm a man who are the secretary of all secretaries. Who are Pakabachi? Now we have a call. Yes, I don't be able to also. Eradiadum. Campaign,
many are in the so far, I've been able to do best 26 constituencies out of the 34 constituencies. Now, Bakudia and Yakase is still a court.
Okay.
International 5 constituencies. I also may be
what do you baby with Juma?
Exactly. I know you're my first round. Let's not go second round.
By election here next week.
Don't worry.
More than move to the date, baby.
Bet to 28th.
28th, which is Saturday.
Very well.
Ochina week.
Ochina week.
And I will bet me a second round.
Juma Maya. And I your strategies are.
Yeah, dear. Okay. Paka bedase. My doctor Sapo watching. Na me mano akwaba. Na doc mo ye adwuma bi wokumase. Na me ni hu komo be 5 minutes. Na me mra so na fe. The reason why here the delegate will have to vote for Paka again. We Jumadin a we here in the Greater Accra region, even especially in the 2020 election. Ye bedi eno hu komo. Dr. Sapo watching.
Mr. Speaker.
Yes, sir.
Speaker Major so pa.
Doc, we are fine there.
Nyameti ase me did this also when you pa.
Ready the young kwache.
Me show fugu no ne. Senia bibi ahye na to se nyame.
Ehia. Nyame de we hia me
pa. Ye de nyame ase.
Na Kumase to say,
nyame adom ye free ho dan hoboko otekoko so. Asante nyina ewura. Tumfo say to anopai me chia no ene ne mpanifo a omubu asante man. Na Maakye University Technical University a friend Kumase Technical University emu adwumayefo ne mpanifo nyina Maakye omo Miami Institute amedano se director meche emu adwumayefo nyina the Institute of Research Innovations and Development Kumase Technical University meche omo nyame adomo a yefi cement users artisans training ase adwada nya adwada ye da ye nim ya bebre no a register ne ye panipa be 200 okumase de no me free honra na ye twembe 215 220 and the last day of registration enya hwe overflow cra we will make enough lecture rooms available for the training simaf cement for na afa ho kanyina ye da omuso asese ombe so ya sene na ye nuanu mo de cement ye adwuma mason for the and omanya upgrade kakra ewo munyuma omuyemu ye be bankran brand so de ba bejamo e Kessben na de hu date ne hye nyina atodwa we be advertisement ya obetim kra ba Kessben film ha be fa for brand so enkasa o chena nkwa momra o de Mr. Speaker na Mr. Speaker enkasa de atomo ani ma wa mo ye fi kubase ani e bankran ti munyama so
that's quite interesting but yes mo ye adwuma bi wo Kumase but your research ne ye ba den
adwuma ne de yeguso ye unse ye de aye no as
an
senior research fellow in good standing, no. I think say Brano, you just take to town and you hear what is going on. Now, scientifically, Kwame Appiah I examine the views of the people. Mekai yeba to about 2020. Jumedi bisa me predicted say MPP benya 51.4 a year plus or minus 0.9. Now in this enya 47%. Buy no na party for no baby obi agina bia ne asema woka.
Okay.
And so when you get close to the people, they can tell you development nipa ya na eba beto aba, so they can give you a fair assessment of, especially when credibility is intact. They can tell you something solid. Yeah, similar one anyame adoma ebenada. Ye de unsusu ye betudwa. Na ye hwe especially funding in the hunti no me sha sentiment mu nko.
Okay.
And na o sha sentiment mu nso dia na chese MPP na ye the most dominant political party wo ho. In terms of national votes, a free urban and quantity cancel about 9 regions, getting to 10 regions in Ghana. And you know, we felt around this time, now who they think is suitable. Now, obedi many moment me break 8 was antimantem ho. Now, whether or not, in fact, the brutality through idea whether the MPP as a political party is willing to break the 8.
Okay.
That is a key ade.
Focus,
yeah. Metimi ate ho kakra ache mo say in Ashanti region about 26% of the delegates were not motivated to break the 8. To be our reason here, no motivated.
About 26%.
Yeah. About 73% were
willing
and motivated
to break the 8.
A very good percentage, 73%. But I think that the advice would be to party people to look for 26 and we agree for whatever reason. Especially so person who break the 8 in grand style there. And yes, 26 people know where Jumaka Kayo. The one other thing.
But yeah, very soon the candidates, the people are more aspiration to contest.
Yes.
And who was in the lead?
Oh, yeah, you're very listening. Oh,
Doc, what about how?
Breaking news. Breaking news time and so. But what's now already? But I'm not paying Kakra Mepese. Bene omubesha, you're very insightful. We have about 20 points.
Okay.
Separt ni person who break the 8. Ghana ha ne kese na ejina santimantem there, they may have to take judicial notice of those ones. Niedi kind, for example, regional chairman.
Elections here, baby.
Regional chairman no efutu ni say Monsha Dampe dedicated line for mo constituency executives.
Okay.
The way umufrema umunyamuno emwa. Number 2, see the way amu release more resources for elections. Bad. We release election 1 or 2 days. We release resources 1 or 2 days to election. And that person just say basi in sunumfa. Because constituencies need be spaced apart. Now they are diaba a day to election and now say 2 days to election. Now person or the good officer and say and now say okochiche. They think they have a problem with that. Number 3, they say Obama be appointment to strengthen the relationship between government and the party
no.
And can manipakona woman appointment no. Uncle the constituency he claimed to belong for a recommendation letter.
Okay. From the party people. Okay.
A very useful recommendation. I think breaking the 8 is not because the general impression of the research and whether or not MPP can break the 8, and these insightful things have come out. Do not impose candidates on us.
That is a parliamentary.
A very strong message. 2020 no more muji umeni subi. You say empower nkrophobia no mababe to sit no. Sa asem ho sa asem ni hondo discover obeto. They think there's a problem with it. Stop impoverishing your own women organizers with the long outstanding school feeding
program.
Yes.
I said to know.
Omuti omu baby no. Sabe onihwi di kra na nko neka. Mostly free school feeding. And so for almost a year and a half, 2 years, they think you are rather impoverishing them. One other thing, a work for more, Zoom line for Susika came for 1 year. Salary in SSI 180 Ghana cedi. Say a Zoom line, I just can't know to your muka. Say I buy soon and from Zoom line on some fan call you. It is denting the chances of the party at the registration of voters. Omunya yanka, it should be done on vacations.
Okay.
So that Nkorano will register from home. And yes, sir, there was a smart advice, say, and yeah, you see your system such that baby Ujinabia will register no. I bet me one kind me register. There should be an option for instant transfer
of vote
to my hometown. So that me register on kind there, but I should be able to tell say oh metuo ebia Oforukrom Silicon Hotel polling station. Nanke hono awa transfer me the alcohol.
Okay.
So that's two for me to register school mu there.
But
they can indicate where they will be around the time of elections. No matter me atuaba. Another one, and they say elections are won at the polling station, but they are lost from Accra. Accra for the say Kumasi for Nyama Mbeki can be achemupa. I say Accra, na Accra sa Accra. You need to know me come headquarters. Number of boy. Actually, headquarters be I mean if you moke mene yes low chon. So headquarters. You say elections are won at the police station, but you people cause the loss. Seat buying, Dean, Bebre, what I say.
Okay.
To recommendations, need be near the Maboboka class. You have about 30 or so recommendations, solid points from the ground, sir.
Okay.
If the party wants to break the aid, they can work with it.
They can work with that. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. You know, Bekasa first. And
breaking news. There's a hair breaking news. That's a part.
That's a Dr. Sapo.
Yeah, you will share all the aspirants. And Ubia or Aspire. Sabi, why you Juma man for him? As an incumbent, dear, I mean, people should know the work you have done. Yeah, we show very well. And as anti-mountain for no so, yeah, we show very well. Maybe my boss at least relatively as some jabba. Bakumi, you know, of course, Nippon Juma James, as speaker here, they are Bakumi, but at least I think said the percentage, you know, very minimal.
Okay.
Near this if also say Sabi, Omu timetable number. Omani mujo nyina de nti muso mun try no mun manage the
okay. My member secretary so Paga who call for re-election Mamintio in the last 4 years delegate what the Greater Accra region to Abama at the end why
yo many ameda wase na afi mafa konye so achi T4 nyina
T4 jo so
ni ameka say for 4 years omo to Abama me no Ban regional secretary Juma, your party constitution are declared of. Our party constitution black and white. But you have to keep proper records of the party. Now, Ban say keeping proper records of the party. I can say my board my own power, and I'll be also the one dance here. Number 2, you are in charge of operations of the party within the region. Okay. Until when we said with across the region, every constituency be able to one dance here say election registration when they are having challenges they see me. Until when it comes to the operations of the party, so anytime be able from be my ready here. Because of anonymity, I'm a feel say why don't you try me again? I feel so another so say regional secretary, you know, you implement decisions. A regional executive committee there. Okay. Then implementing such decisions. No, I am number 1 person. I'm about more than power. Ebini say be a president and nominate you be for MC. When one party for BC yempene there. Nina ye kom kopacho ni nyama wo say ya e be man som dua ba ye to make us say so far so good. Okay. Finally, so as regional secretary, no, you have to report daily to your regional chairman of the operations of the party. I do my best when it comes to that one too. To make us say so far so good. Mejuma pass regional secretary the but they back have 30 me and my team. Is about 21 seater now. The previous executive cry, be fire and I 14 seats. And the me that cry me to mean that. Okay. I say this should be what so. Because me training from the likes of Honorable Dambuchi, Honorable Lord Kome, Honorable Albert Afaglu, Honorable Yusuf Fofana, and I be Honorable Ajiso, I know move be brave account. Make us say results na nyame de but results is why you can asem no you can blame any single individual so no me and Dr. Sapoka say o can be about Kumasi for a police station for or more many national for say national for the course here where every good leader accepts responsibility into make us say yes we will accept responsibility but going forward I will say na baby corrections so I will say the truth of the matter they say papa EC boss Afarijan Afarijan okay Assembly say elections are won at the police station. Okay. And police station be you Ghana have the MPP as a police cover you party before are you from police station officers almost said the NSA organize the police station for they deal directly with the voters. So say who deal directly with the voters now one campaign. But polling station executives, plus electoral area coordinators, how resourced are they? No money say resources no qua. The point in say and you be
omunsa kan
yes e call the rightful persons
one ka say afi we mumpa de the president Nana Akufo-Addo oko biom no resource I was a police station ya de ne ko
okay
nti em say na nkrofobia your modwin da ebi ne say place like maybe I'm free aboso kan Latabi Koshi Town Council talk of Mataiko Ajembu, Russia, Sukura, and the others. Ablikuma Central. What really happened is the member of parliament then Elusu by 204 votes. 204 votes who do any two pa say anka 38,000 of voters. 38,000 register or abosukai.
Yeah.
38,000, 11,000 able to aba. Turnout was very, very poor.
I see.
Nina say you're more holiday. And not the four war Eyabosoka follow. Bebre Amambe Toaba. Simply because Otikaswa, you see Yama holiday. Crawford be intimidating Crawford, talk about you, we be Obi Osru won't be out of work as a until Lusu sit now. You can blame any constituency officer, any regional officer, any national officer. And no Kodanche, Ukanku enough. And also La Paz be Biomoto Adina. San Crawford no be register. And also Yalusu. You can blame any individual. Say on no. What the win crowd to
but the blame the baby as a secretary mobilization of the people 2 days a day to the elections. Munim say probably a holiday you would have a cross section of people that want to register within. And as at the time the constituency executives must have a fair idea.
Many of them I am a political strategist.
Okay.
And sadly you okay well be all work at Tamanton be a bed one dance here. Obi owa so can be on building one dance here. There were your party pickups are the corrans are your poncho said they should come. Slow more mumbra. In some instances, more mupe transport crab the member of parliament crab or they say or be mangrove for Bisca in organizing this thing. In we did it because now NDC form penny. My own foreign register but me as regional secretary because my via task was how to do this was a winning me I make call the party pay for what do to ensure say you better register before do now or hold yeah until when was the issues be crab railways hold water and sewage hold near there register in Crawford but baby number me to all because of holiday near there. And going forward, some of the corrections are you be raisy or Osafomans committee say. Sadi say could do time I could to abana I could to holiday. We'll phone on it. I face another problem.
But said the 7 December until everything is changed. Until we share calendar now a folly on a day a holiday. What can be done?
Well, I can say 7th no but there has been instances you're postponing a holiday you're postponing actually. And I say the holiday. So it can be done. We didn't heading. Until me before say happy because I've been able to raise it to I feel so bakusu a woman say nkoda bebre or some to about 7 million SS 4 year money free SH more emergency or metu abama nana Akufo-Addo more borders wa Accra more borders wa
more register wa
Accra bebre na koba na say ya makwenti omuko mfie omantu mensa mo cha metu aba nti when you affect party and going forward in fact after the election the Greater Accra regional organizer myself the youth organizer the women organizer the national coordinator and deputies na yetisimu because no results na yet just to do a postmortem of the situation now the remedies are and take me say we've been able to find out the issues are a year 21 seats now better than 14 seats now. And then we've proposed suggested many solution to that. And I'm sure say you're not to serve the party now.
Okay. This is your second term right?
Very well, meaning.
Okay. And I feel more one strong message Ben with the mouth delegates.
You mean Berman? I'm say my message,
men am original secretary.
Yeah.
Me were about 4 departments I want to say. One department the organizational department.
Okay.
And then communication department, the research department, and I feel the finance. So for what I intend doing is with the communication. Now people for be Kazakhstan now communication conform communication. And then I say communication in now radio and TV. Into more was some conform a party Jumana Kasa Crawford, meeting Crawford, house to house, room to room near the they are not doing it. All because of the expected say also radio and TV for in my next step, Yami Adoma. And she share the other one say in every constituency we should have about 50 to 100 people are on air communicators. Or more dear no communication and radio and TV. No more every letter area be a benyabi. Our modern antiform. Eka MPP Juma partner ya in fact, who share the infrastructural development we only campaign on free SHS in 2020. Going forward in 2024, although we can tap a little of the free SH, but the more infrastructural development even in times of COVID near the end. Okay. These are the kind of things. And when you have also a good research department, they will be picking out this infrastructure development within the constituency in electoral areas now, so that they will inform the communication team. They will have a message on the conform. I feel so they will inform the organizational team who are the legwork of the party. When they are doing organization, I will strengthen the communication and the research department.
But my members are one on the communication. No, there's a lot of complaints and agitation among more communicators at the party level. One must say, one more resourced. Majority of communicators by radio school be brenano and am from sika womo use womo car scran is kaka krom de betufu ego mo car mono party no intimate supplement and no emma womo no very well say mo aban mu nso. How will you deal with that situation?
Me know what say the name is as Greater Accra Regional Secretary of the party. Me were about 30 strong communicators. Me more call radio near there
at the regional level.
And a constituency communicators. Every month be an was the mom as resource the bomb.
I see. But some still complain so munyashi.
Well, say we are human. Until all the time no we are in need. Until me kra meti he kra minya odi kra meji.
Kessben 92.9.
I see. I see. My vetting never endra. Okay, and how many people are contesting you?
Patronipa me son contesting me.
Into what can one 4?
They be nipa me no.
Nipa me no. Into can one 3.
Exactly.
Okay. Who contest this saying?
Oh well, media police station contest crime. Me fan to say World Cup. Me friend the agro. Election be am me friend the agro. I go with some seriousness. To me can say the media make say delegates no bebre wo ho ameko kra me momo transport kra am say what he say say fakọ omo de bi kra so so ma me say omo ni me adwuma me ye nti enya afi na me ba be gina pa be kasa na me ha me na omo ni omo ye nti make say me mo de adene enye election na endorsement.
Okay, for you,
for me need the endorsement. Nti mesra say so be tie no ye delegate no can endorsement no on board this over can because the success will surely be for Udalai Paka.
Na me adoma.
Yeah vetting so number 1 I make a fire.
Okay.
Nti number 1 me there nim there na say leading to finish. Me lead there.
I see. Interesting. But Chairman Divine will contest.
Yeah, Chairman Divine only yeah Papa Alfred Boy they contested.
And you only 2 na contest for the regional chairmanship position.
Very well.
I see. The chances let's say only na ye Juma.
Well, not just say delegates never decided. Delegates never decided. Although me so me will vote, it is a secret vote. Until when I get to that, I will decide who to vote.
But in generality, nipa hin na contesting.
Well, in Greater Accra, Nipa 34 applied to him
for various positions.
For various positions.
Okay. Mu youth organizer contest in mu ya he.
Youth organizer mu ye Nipa 4.
I see. Omu nyina bezo mu tu no.
Ebi omu cancer so omu pe party adwuma ne bia.
I see. I see. Secretary, we wish you all the best. I don't pay my main phone see her. Na koto adwuma so menim say walk around sa na your friend wa wonso waba. And we wish you all the best in the national capital no. Ona ye the chief executive of the party at the regional level.
Na such chief executive na any hobby mo.
Sir.
Your party constitution says say abe mu kakra.
Okay,
it's ube the administrator.
The administrator.
The friend chief scribe. But the truth of the matter is say you see chairman for the head of the executives. And so you're head of the executives, you can be the CEO of the party. And because of that, Bibri so makes decision because he is the head without the consent of the others. And see, so far so good. Where can sir?
Okay.
So far, Mr. Damasini,
delegate need you. And before I become 1 minute, we final message to the delegate and what the Greater Accra region. No more Moshe with TV so and no more Mutiwa no pe. No more join your Facebook na nyame adoma ochina na awotwe memre da ebe ni na awotwe na mujina batoa no message abeka de atwe mo na your face
yo me de o me da sibium na ne ameka kire me delegates ne say dodo na me omo ayajuma in fact those even at the police station electoral area dem mo be constituency officers they do what dance here say your program bia o be frame me member you will be crowd now regional officers who are signing a crowd to some constituency over catchers uncle. But maybe the passion to do the work. I mean, no more Juma Omudu dance here. Tinia Misra won't say. Mumma Ghana for the name say. So be a party ni ano be ye Juma. Namuti echino mosha. A good time I was a rewarding mood wadi I rewarding the year.
Okay.
Tinia Misra say yes Saturday a bay week tema. Tema why call.
Okay.
Tema why abano mutuno boom 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 na obi ebe contest bi na e man position na adwuma wo so oye na wanya on kan class o frusro abasro.
Okay. Secretary, thank you very much. I'm grateful.
We
wish you all the best of luck. Okay. And the Secretary Orapaka Anamini